It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Did you know that 3 in 4 children in the Western Cape go to school hungry every single day? Established in 1958, the Peninsula School Feeding Association is a non-profit organization which aims to nourish children so that they can grow to their full potential, partner with the community to address the children's needs, and also strive to deliver nutritional solutions to our children. Andrea, this is a very big issue, and I cannot believe that there are actually kids going to school hungry. It is a big issue that we need to address. Now, Blisters for Bread, an organization, says that you can't teach a hungry child, and that is so true. What does a child need to perform optimally at school from a nutrition point of view?
Well, it's actually quite simple. If you look at how the brain works and the nutrients it needs, the most important thing really is to look at glucose is the energy source that the brain uses to function. And if you don't have breakfast, your body doesn't have easy access to blood glucose. So the first meal of the day really is the most important. And it can be as simple as a bowl of cereal, porridge, or a little sandwich, or even just a slice of bread. But it is absolutely critical. You cannot expect a child to have the same concentration levels if they haven't had a breakfast.
Andrea, what are some of the mental repercussions of those children who don't get to eat breakfast or lunch compared to those who actually do?
Well, in the first place, the children not eating breakfast or lunch is mostly focused around areas where there's not enough money to buy food. But there are also children that prefer not to eat, and we have to address both those situations. But a child that doesn't have proper nourishment throughout the day when they go to school cannot absorb the information as well as they should. And as you know, every week, every month, every day, what children learn at school builds on for the next week. And it just creates that sort of frustration in the child, and also it makes it really difficult for them to keep up with a very fast pace of learning expected from them at school. So it's an unfair disadvantage for that child, for their confidence, their learning ability, and obviously their performance at school, which has far-reaching implications.
Because I think in the long run, the child might feel that there's something wrong with them mentally, because it could be as small as not having a small breakfast.
That's correct, yes.
What would be some good lunchbox ideas? I think you're the perfect person to ask this, to send the child to school with.
Well, if we look at practical ideas and also cost-effective ideas, it's actually quite simple. A sandwich is the best lunchbox solution that you can think of. It's practical, it's cost-effective, and ideally it should be brown bread and healthy toppings. But any form of a sandwich is better than absolutely no food. I always say fruit is a form of fast food because it requires absolutely no preparation. So fruits that work really well in lunchboxes or in a school bag would be an apple or a banana. And if you have the privilege of having an actual container lunchbox, berries and naartjies and other fruits can also be packed in.
Now, of course, we want to do our best to help alleviate this problem of children going to school hungry. What can the more privileged parents do to help support the underprivileged kids?
Well, we look at this initiative that is surrounded or that's focused on one specific community. But I think if we take a step back, all of us can make a difference in our own communities and own areas. If you know that your child goes to school along with children that aren't that privileged, you can send an extra lunchbox. It's really that simple. Or you can find out about schools in your area where the needs are like that, and just support the children there with an extra lunchbox.
I think it really takes the phrase "an apple a day keeps the doctor away" to a whole new meaning, because it's a good thing to pack. Just an apple or a banana.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Andrea, thank you so much. Now remember, this year's Blisters for Bread event takes place on the 24th of August at the Greenpoint Cricket Club in Cape Town. Remember, the 50 Rand that you pay will go towards feeding 25 hungry children. And if you would like to find out more, or if you would like to get involved, visit www.psfa.org.za. I'll give it to you one more time, www.psfa.org.za.
Vital's One Rand Makes a Difference campaign has raised 3,550,000 Rand for the Vital Foundation. Thank you, South Africa.